Ok, un prefacio bien rápido o no rápido. Otra vez, felicidades al alma bien bonito, quien acaba de dar luz. Te espero todo bien y que sabes que tu familia está ahí. Yo sé que quizás yo no soy mucho de familia, pero cuando se trata de tu hijo, yo estoy aquí. ¿Está grabando? Sí. Ok. Saludos, familia. Sí, la familia pasa por todo. Lo malo, lo bueno, lo feo, lo lindo, lo horrible, lo terrible. Y de vez en cuando un poquito de paz. Pero cuando la paz, por la mayor parte, lo cogemos como si fuera normal. Pero cuando algo malo pasa, es cuando ahí ya se explotan las cosas. Por ejemplo, un primo mío que tiene su carro y había unos regalos aquí y él quería venir aquí para recogerlos, pero recuérdense que nosotros vivimos en esta ciudad de Pembroke Pines, que es la hermana de Hollywood, prácticamente todos los Estados Unidos.
Ya se calmó el olor. Se siente menos ya.
¿Ah?
Que ya se siente menos el olor de gasolina.
Me alegro. Ok, ese es otro tema del que voy a hablar. En este país todo tiene que ver alrededor con el carro. El carro. Vamos a hablar bien brevemente qué es lo que es un carro. Un carro es una invención que se creó, creo que después de la bicicleta. Originalmente había varios motores, había motores eléctricos, había motores de petro, había motores de agua, yo no sé, habían varios motores. Al final el motor de petro ganó porque, tú sabes, daba más fuerza y a los americanos les gustan ir rápido, ¿ok? Pero por muchos años los lecheros, si se llaman, la gente que les traían leche a su hogar cada mañana, te traían como 4 pintos de leche, sí, 4 pints, 4 pintos de leche en vidrio. Esos camiones eran eléctricos y la razón es para que no despertaran todos los vecinos con camiones con motores de diésel que son bien altos. Bueno, eventualmente los carros eléctricos se fueron de moda. Empezó ahora el petróleo. Se encontró petróleo por todo el mundo. Países se hicieron súper riquísimos. Y aunque Venezuela tiene la reserva de petróleo más grande del mundo, el acceso para ese petróleo es más difícil que el acceso del petróleo de Arabia de Saudi, porque es por el mar, por el océano. Entonces es más difícil obtener acceso a ese petro, y por eso Arabia de Saudi es el líder en todo eso y Venezuela se ha ido para el carajo. Bueno, entonces porque mi primo yo quería que viniera acá para recoger sus regalos, yo le dije, mira, yo voy a hacer algo. Yo tengo, bueno, papá tiene una cuestión para gasolina, es una cuestión, se llama Jerry Can, al otro lado del Atlántico, se le llaman Jerry Can. Entonces, yo lleno el Jerry Can y para que tú puedas llenar tu carro. porque en ese momento no tenía dinero. Pero en la vida real, la gente son súper amables. Si tú les dices, tú sabes, por favor, si me podías ayudarme con $1 o con un galoncito, te lo agradezco. Ellos te lo hacen, porque ellos te pueden ver a los ojos, pueden ver tu cuerpo. No es como esto lo que estoy haciendo ahora mismo. Estoy grabando a un lente donde ustedes no me conocen, no saben nada de mí. Bueno, sí pueden saber mucho. Si quieren saber mi historia criminal, pueden ir a Broward, es B grande ROWARD .org, creo que es ORG. Si no es ORG es GOV, pero creo que es ORG. Ok, entonces cuando ustedes van a... ¿Cuál es la página que yo dije? Broward. No, Broward es para los servicios del condado. Es Clerk of Courts. Más fácil voy a decirlo como hacer Google. Pon Clerk, que es CLERK, Clerk, y después of, OF, y después courts, como cortes, COURTS. Ahora te van a salir un pocotón de Clerk of Courts. Tú quieres ir al del condado de Broward, B grande ROWARD. Y otra cuestioncita, la palabra clerk, no estoy 100% seguro si es CLERK o si es CLERCK, una de las dos. Pero busquen en Google y pongan mi nombre y ahí pueden ver todo lo que yo he hecho, ¿ok? Yo no soy perfecto. Y sin embargo, algunos de los casos ahí ni siquiera soy yo, para que se den cuenta. Creo que yo he sufrido de fraude de identidad, será, yo no sé. Bueno, aún mamá Vilma, mi reina, salió de mal genio, que es normal. Yo estoy acostumbrado a eso, todos estamos acostumbrados. Por lo general siempre está de mal genio, que está bien, no hay ningún problema con eso, porque es mejor expresarse tus sentimientos como te sientas. Yo trato de hacerla a veces sentirle feliz, si pueda reírse, darle un abrazo, preguntarle cómo se siente, cómo le ha ido, cómo le fue con el médico, cosas así. Aunque de pronto ella ni siquiera se da cuenta de eso, porque ella solo le presta atención a lo malo que yo hago, ¿ok? Entonces, porque yo fui con el jerry can, ¿sabes? El cubito para la gasolina, lo llené con 5 pesos, lo trae a la casa. La puerta del garaje no se puede abrir porque la pita o la cinta es como una cosa que así no se abre. Y yo no pensé ponlo al lado y después meterlo por la puerta de al lado. En vez yo lo metí por el hogar. Y entonces eso hizo que el hogar oliera a gasolina. Entonces cuando mamá Vilma salió, inmediatamente lo primero que dijo: oh, ahora qué es lo que estás haciendo, te estás metiendo gasolina. Mi propia mamá: ahora qué es lo que estás haciendo, te estás metiendo gasolina. Ahora, Yo soy un adulto, pero cuando se trata de padre e hijo, o madre e hijo, yo siempre voy a ser su bebé, siempre. Igual como mi princesa siempre va a ser mi bebé, ¿ok? Ahora, pónganse ustedes en mis zapatos. Bueno, mejor no lo hagan, porque si se ponen en mis zapatos van a ver lo que es sufrir, ¿ok? Pónganse ustedes en esa situación, que su madre de repentemente, porque olió gasolina, lo primero que te dijo a ti, a usted, o que ahora estás metiendo gasolina. Gracias, mami, gracias ah, por por incidir, por dar la idea que ahora yo me estoy metiendo gasolina, porque no, todo lo que yo hago es malo, porque no puedo hacer otra cosa mala, porque no. Mientras tanto, todo lo que hago, los platos hoy no los grabé, los guardé. Anoche los puse a lavar, tampoco los grabé. Inmediatamente después de que ella empezó, yo le comenté sobre el cubito y por qué lo necesitaba y cómo lo metí. Y empezó a quejarse del olor, de la gasolina, que que yo no sirvo para nada, que todo lo que yo hago es malo, que no sé qué, no sé cuándo. Entonces inmediatamente yo cogí el trapero y empecé a trapear con Fabuloso todo el hogar. No fue suficiente porque de acuerdo con mi reina, quien cuando ella salió del cuarto, ella está aquí hoy, ella llegó anoche creo. Yo le pregunté, ¿qué es lo que tú hueles? Ella dijo, no sé, huele como si fuera algo quemado. Yo dije, quemado, dijo, bueno, huele como a Fabuloso, pero... Y después creo que fue que dijo que huele un poquito a gasolina. Entonces, prendí un abanico, dos abanicos y abrí las ventanas. Y ahora es cuando salió papá diciendo que ya casi ya no se huele a gasolina. Pero pónganse ustedes en mi posición. Todo lo que estén viendo, si tienen un poquito de empatía, no sé qué decir, porque todo lo que yo he hecho, se supone que nosotros tenemos la libertad para hacer nuestras propias decisiones. Pero hay algunos que dicen contra eso. Entonces, si es o si no es, yo no sé. Lo único que yo sé es que el amor es. Y solamente con eso, eso es lo único que me mantiene. Eso es lo único que me mantiene. Saber que el amor es. Y ahora, a ver si pongo esto ahora en YouTube. Chao. Howdy, my fellow humans, Americans, whatnot. I think I'm getting good lighting from that sun. Look at that. Can you see it? So a buddy of mine invited me to go out for a ride today, which was pretty cool. That was fun. He's a really cool person, very hard worker, and his family is amazing. His father is awesome. Obviamente, mi rey es mi rey, pero el papá de mi amigo es un poquito más, ¿cómo puedo decirlo? Es como un poquito más cómico quizás. My dad's a very smart man though, don't get me wrong. My dad, I don't know why my dad didn't just get a graduates instead of 2 undergrads, but whatever. It was probably because of the price. Graduate degrees are usually an arm and a leg. And in Colombia, I could just imagine everything costs an arm and a leg. Anyways, so my New Year's rest, which is what I want to talk about, is each day of the month of January, I am going to apply for a job. In other words, like I was doing previously, like if not this past month, but the month before, I think it was. I was looking like religiously because obviously, you know, look at that sun in the background. I could tell by looking at the thing. Yeah, I need a job ASAP. Several reasons. If I had to think of the number one reason is Mariah. I gotta, you know, she's growing, so clothing is gonna become an issue, shoes, and also in regards to school, field trips, things like that. I've been getting lots of help from Papa Alex, Alejandro Guevara. That's my father's name. I believe his full name is Alejandro Jose Guevara, but nobody says the Jose part. It's almost like hidden, like he never wanted to be known. And so that would be priority number one. Priority number two would be employment, because employment makes number one possible to take care of the baby, and also if I'm able to get the employment of which I am repeatedly putting in the descriptions and in the comments that you please write a regular handwritten letter and kindly please ask them to employ me. That would be, I mean, if there are trolls, then there goes my chance, but I gotta try, you know, gotta try something. Yeah, this place, I don't like to bring it up, but someone that I knew that worked there, very awesome gentleman. I've known him since I was a teenager, and I remember him going up the ranks. You know, sometimes they move you from one store to another when you're moving up the ranks and stuff. I remember servicing him when I was doing DSD. When I was working as a DSD vendor, I remember working at one of the stores where he was trained to become, I think, first an assistant manager, and then he became a fully pledged store manager. Which store managers, they make 6 figures a year, and you know, since they work a lot, they're able to get the how do you call it? ¿Cómo es que se le llama eso? No bienes raíces, acciones. Pueden recibir acciones de la compañía, so they can get stocks from the company. And this company, this is one reason I kind of don't like talking about it sometimes in a negative perspective, because this company is worth billions. So essentially, if they wanted me dead, I'd be dead. So, but there are some things that are valid, like listen to your elders, okay? A lot, South Florida, or Florida in general, is known for a lot of elderly population, and that is something that's very important. Elders need to have the same rights as everybody else does. The only people that may have more rights than others might be children, because children cannot care for their own. Therefore, it is important for, you know, everybody who's, you know, has a heart and has, you know, a decent soul to care for and watch children. If they're not yours, just don't be on top of them, but at least look from far and make sure nothing's happening until you figure out where the parents are. And if you see the parents and you've seen concerning behavior, talk to the parents. Never talk to the kids. Always talk to the parents. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I wanted to work there. It's walking distance. We have metal boxes. Let me see how many I can count from here. We can count 1, 2. Let's see if there's 3, 4. Look, that's a truck. That's a van. That's like a hybrid or a van. That's a car. And then over there, I can't see any more. Oh wait, I see one. If I stand up on the roof, actually I see 2. I gotta keep my eyes on the floor. Those are 2. One is an SUV and the other one is a truck. All right. Good job, GMC, on making the American public feel like they need to drive big cars. You guys did an excellent job. And now look at all the everything we're doing to our environment. You guys must be hella proud. I mean, I couldn't imagine. You guys probably celebrate Pizza Friday every Friday. But anyways, and another thing, another one too is plastics, which come from petroleum, essentially from oil base. Great job in marketing towards the masses to make them think that they need plastics now, because for whatever reason, plastics are cleaner. You know, it's better than having to having a glass cleaned somewhere else, whatever that is. But anyways, and now we don't have just one great Pacific Ocean patch. We have several of them. We have one in the Pacific. Hola, mami. No, mami. Mami, ¿qué estás haciendo? ¿Para dónde vas? My mom always is mad at me because everything that I do. Oh look, she's sleeping. Okay. Dice que estoy buscando
Yo verifiqué
lo que no se me ha perdido.
Las listas para ver cuáles
pero
tengo que poner las manos
si
para bajarme bien.
no se me ha perdido,
Alright, that's mommy
entonces ¿por qué lo tengo que buscar?
So that's another metal box, and look, that's a big box.
And look, you guys, does Mama Vilma need an SUV this big? I mean, look at it. First of all, she's the only passenger. There is no trunk. It's just open space. And as you can see, as she backs away, you can see the size of it. Oh, look, there's more. There's another metal box over there, another truck. That's a truck with a bed opening. But look at Mama Vilma's car. Now, is that really necessary? Mami, yo te quiero mucho. Anyways, y aunque no sea necesario o no, tú lo mereces. That guy works a lot. He cuts grass. He works a lot. Look, there's more metal boxes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm done counting them. But since we're up here, let's take a look at our avocado tree. There's no more fruits, obviously. I forgot where I read, but one tree can give fruits up to like, was it 23 years or 50 years? I forget. See, some of these flowers are also brown and they change colors. But yeah, look at this bad boy. I gotta cut, you see that fence right there? I gotta cut right above it so that the avocado tree is not invading that neighbor's property, which is very important. Look, there goes the neighbors right behind us. They're Colombian too.
Viva
And,
Colombia!
Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get down right now. And so yeah, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah. Okay, let me just say it. The series is New Year's Resolutions Day and the following day. It should be 31 total. It may be 30. I'm not sure because I missed the first. I thought yesterday was going to be episode 1, even though yesterday was the 2nd, but I missed like January 1st like an idiot. But actually I didn't, because January 1st I double checked to make sure that my application was up to date at the place where I would really want to work at, which is, like I said, that would be a dream job. 8-minute walk, meaning that, you know, I don't have to buy a metal box. I don't have to pay in case shit. I don't have to pay for petrol. I don't have to pay for maintenance. At the very most, I get a bike. Bikes are a lot more affordable. I can fix the majority of them myself, except for like when it comes to doing like brakes, and I think you know, like the tunings, like the tune of the things. I forget exactly what it is, but other than that, bicycles are awesome. This place is awesome. 8-minute walk. And not only that, but once upon a time when I was already emancipated. I was I think 15 or 16 years old, and I had started working at Boston Market. Boston Market was after Winn-Dixie. But then in Boston Market, after about a year, I just decided to get up and leave. And then from there, I went about maybe like 3 or 4 months without a job, until I was walking through this plaza, which is called Village Square Plaza. And it just so happened to be a plaza that was close to by where I lived. I probably rode the bike there. And at that time, Papa Alex was working for computers. I think he was working for, cannot remember the name, but if I remember correctly, the vision plan that he had was a vision service plan. I can't remember the name of the company he worked for. Okay, I'm getting tired of hearing my voice. I worked for Emma Eyewear, EMA. I will not say what those letters stand for because I want to maintain privacy. That was the first job that I got. It was working for Dr. Lori Rubenstein, Lorry, and it's a man, and the last name is Rubenstein, but instead with an EI, it's a double E. And I was working at Village Square Plaza from when I was 17 years old, which is the exact same plaza of the location that I would like to work at. And it is a supermarket. The address that I keep putting in all of my comments and in my descriptions.
but I would like to work there
finally,
because, like I
by,
said,
the third
it
time,
is
I said,
not
hey, I see you
publicly
guys have a
owned.
sign up there.
It's
He's like,
privately
yeah,
owned.
you know, whatever.
So
When can you
if I
start?
am
This and
able
that,
to
this and
do
that.
right, I
And
am
I started
able.
working,
I
walking
will be
around.
able to leave something for my
On
daughter,
March
which is
1st
very
of
important to me.
2000.
Please,
Okay.
anybody who has kids,
And when I tell you that I got
everyone
that
who has
job,
kids,
I learned that job.
they all know that they want to leave their
Like
kids
it was a walk in the park.
in the best possible
It's probably
position
like how children
in life
today
that they can. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. So please, if you made it to this far, more than likely you are of
in
an
the
older
beginning,
demographic, because younger demographics don't have
that company,
a long attention
it was
span.
called
But if you did
EMA,
and you wouldn't
Emma
mind writing a letter, I am
Incorporated.
going to put the address
And those three letters
in a comment
hold
and
significance
in the
because they're the first
description.
letters
Thank you very
of
much
different
for your help.
names,
I
which
really
names I'm not gonna
appreciate
say
it,
out of privacy.
and it really, really means a lot to me.
And the gentleman
Thank
that
you.
owned the practice, he went to school, I think, in Canada, but even though his last name is Rubenstein, it's not Rubenstein. It doesn't end with T-E-I-N. It ends with T-E-E-N. And he is a very eccentric individual. Very, 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 like...
Just a real quick side note.
He was a neat
When
guy,
I worked for Lori Rubenstein,
don't get me wrong,
I was
life
really
is hard for
motivated,
everybody,
and he really did motivate me,
make the best
not
of what you
just to
got
work,
with what you
but to
can.
do the best that I could.
Anyway,
Within a
long
couple
story
of months of
short,
working with him, he actually
I was
encouraged
working there
me
for
to
a
get my
while,
GED.
and I started
He is a
my
very
parents, I think we're about to get divorced.
he is a great
So I took
gentleman,
that really, really
and
hard.
I wish the best for him
some reason,
and
I
all
don't
of
know
his
why.
children,
I guess
which
maybe it was
I know
because
they all did great,
I had just
because just the way that he was. He was a great father, and he was also an excellent employer. And I mean, besides the fact that I could have gotten paid a little more, but nonetheless, he was excellent. He was high in spirits, and yes, he did have a hiccup along the way, but that's what this country is about. That's what capitalism is about. Capitalism is about doing whatever they can so that you end up paying.
She dated.
I apologize. I didn't mean to say that he was a great father and he was this and that. He is a great father and he is an excellent gentleman.
The second oldest. His name is Gabriel Samuels. Bless his soul to this day. Gabriel, wherever you are, I love you, man. And let me tell you that one question you asked me, yes, I do like it, okay? Fine. I hope you're happy. But not really, because the mess.
It's to the Samuels, and I don't mean Paul Samuel at 1570. I mean the Samuels from Puerto Rico. WTF, where are you guys?
Make this video quick and short. I should direct and I should just write. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, we have moved into the neighborhood, Southbridge West, around like 2003, 2004, right? And that's actually considered Pembroke Pines. Before that, we were living in Hollywood, and before that, we were living in Hollandale. So we had a good time living inside in the neighborhood Southbridge West, because Southbridge West, what essentially it is townhouses that are like maybe like 3 in a row or 4 in a row, and they're all stuck together. So you build a very close relationship with your neighbors. I apologize. So like if your neighbor needs to ask you a question, he doesn't have to walk about 75 to 120 meters like 80 meters to go to the door, to the next door, and you get to meet people a lot, that way. There's a public pool where everybody gets to go and hang out. And there's also, you make a lot of friends too, because since these are kind of like they're kind of like single family homes, but they're not like a single home, because it's part of like how do I call it? It's part of like it's part of like a unit. So there'll be like 3 to 4 houses in one unit, and they're just split apart. There's 2 plants, 2 floors, and whatever.
At this point in the video, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But if you made it till now, you are a fucking legend, and I really do appreciate you. In regarding to housing, I think I've heard at one time that the literal translation of a mortgage is a loan that you will never be able to pay back. So whether that's true or not, or that was fake news, go figure it out. But one thing that I told a buddy of mine is, yes, times are rough right now, but one thing you have to remember is that we are living in a time of history where we are experiencing the utmost level of peace. Yes, there may be some wars, but those wars are usually self-contained, meaning that they are from country to country or state to state. They are not allies versus other allies, and that means a lot. Also, there's been a lot of development in other parts of the world, which before were probably agricultural first, societies, and now it has become very technologically advanced. Now, there are some things that we should be concerned of, like, iPad kids and electronics and things like that. Right now, I'm showing you how far down the fence is where I have to come up from the roof. But those things that I just mentioned to you about iPad kids, for instance, my daughter, she does spend a whole lot of time on the iPad, but her eating habits are well. She is not heavy. She does not eat a lot of junk food. She goes to school every day. As a matter of fact, as of now, last year she only missed 2 days, and they were both excused. And this year she's only missed 2 days as well. I'm sorry, 1 day, and it was excused. Let me see what this part is right now.